Welcome back. We're going to do a very simple breathing practice, which is going to really calm your body and get that parasympathetic nervous system to kick on so you can really open up your mind, get access to your creative thinking and your critical thinking. So let's start by sitting up nice and tall. And if you can come away from the back of your chair, do so. Let's send our arms up just to give our body a little opening. Maybe interlace the hands, send them up, send it over to the right, open up the ribs, and bring it back up and send it over to the left. Nice. Now sit nice and tall, let those arms separate. Again, think about your chin drawing in towards your throat and the back of your head reaching up to the sky. And now we're going to seal our mouth and we're going to try to breathe only in and out of the nose. So go ahead and take an inhale in through the nose and out of the nose. Great, that's all I want you to focus on right now. Trying to breathe in and out of the nose. And just starting to notice each part of the breath. The cooler air as it comes in through the nose, how it hits the back of the throat, how you feel your lungs expand and your belly expand. And then on the way out, the belly softens, the heart relaxes. You feel it coming back out. It's just a little bit warmer on the way back out. Good, just honing in on that breath. And the first thing we're gonna think about is how do we take that breath deep? So I want you to put your hands on your belly. Continue to breathe in and out of the nose. And as you breathe in through the nose, see if you can allow your hands to expand with your breath. Letting yourself know that you are taking a deep breath, not to be confused with a big breath. We don't want to breathe big gulps of air, much like food. You want to have controlled food in your diet. You also want to have controlled air in your breathing. Good, so go ahead and take that breath in through the nose. Feel your belly expand and out of the nose. Excellent. And now I want to add on the concept of breathing very light. So keep breathing all the way down into your belly. But now I want you to imagine that there's a little feather under your nose and you're breathing so light that it wouldn't disrupt that feather as you take that breath in and as you let it go. And this might get a little uncomfortable for some of you. That's okay, do the best you can. If you end up taking a bigger breath, that's also okay. But we're just going to go for a deep breath right now and a light breath. Good, we're trying to reduce our breathing so we have really nice normalized breathing. When we breathe too much, or we yawn, or we take big sighs, we snore, those are actually signs of dysfunctional breathing. So what we're trying to do now is just calm the breath to help calm the body. Nice, I want to add one more thing onto this. So you're already breathing light, you're not disturbing that feather. You're breathing deep, you're still letting your belly expand as you take your breath in. And now I want to see if you can slow it down, even if it's just by 30%. I want you to try to slow your inhales down and even make a slower exhale out. So you can just start with counting. Maybe you're counting to a count of 4 or 5 on the way in and a count of 6 or 7 on the way out. And if that's too slow, go ahead and take a 3 count in and a 4 count out. It's really up to you, but what we're trying to focus here is doing our breathing LSD, light, slow, and deep. And with all of those things that you're focusing on, you might not even have time to let your mind wander, but it probably will, and that's okay. So just bring it back to all those concepts we already talked about, where you feel the breath. Are you breathing light, slow, and deep? And if the mind starts to wander, just acknowledge that it's wandering. It's perfectly normal, it's perfectly okay. But just give yourself this 5 minutes to focus on your breath. This is a perfect practice to do anytime throughout the day when you're feeling a little anxious, maybe a little overwhelmed, or a really nice thing to do for yourself right before you go to sleep.